And of course, within no time, they all got bored of online classes and all of that. So I was wondering, like, how can I actually create an interest in, learning their lessons? So I tried and created this, bringing India together. It's an event, it's an online event where children will learn about their culture, their history, their attires, and their current affairs and culinary and so many more things about their state, and will share it with the students of the other state, and vice versa. Like, they also share about their culture with the students. So here we are involving students from every class. Like, the younger students will actually talk about the attire of their state. Middle class students will talk about the culinary, like, what are the important food dishes about the state. The high school students will talk about the history and the current affairs of their state. So this actually opened up, new venues for children to be more curious about what their neighbors are like, how different states in one country are so different from each other when comparing cultures. Because in India, every 100 kilometers, there is a new language which is spoken, and the culture is completely different. And this also builds a lot of confidence in the students. When they grow up, they know their roots so well, and they also learn how to have that empathy towards the other cultures and people coming from the other cultures. So it is important as a teacher for me to instill that confidence in the students. So when they have to step out of the house, or out of their state, or their country for that matter, to go to another state, when they're working in teams, or when they're studying in colleges and universities, they need to have that confidence from where they are and how good that their state is doing, or how rich their culture is, and equally respect all the other cultures and people coming from different backgrounds and big parts of lives. So it's a big super hit online. So bringing India together. So I'm so looking forward to do something similar with different countries also now for our students. So it will be another learning journey for them, not just ending with one country, but trying to understand the world as well. I should say it's been so far a very enriching journey for me as a teacher, as an entrepreneur, or as an educator. So I try and do, I learn, I keep on updating myself with a lot of information on various topics of what is happening in technology wise, what are the university's requirements and all. So I keep helping my, not just the students from my school, but also the students from across other schools to be placed them in good universities across the world. So I am also a career coach for high school students. And this year, I'm on a mission in helping 10,000 high school students with their careers, choosing their careers by choice, but not by chance. Because most of the time, especially, the place where I come from, children, high school students usually are pushed into a particular line of study or career path because they think that is booming, or because their friends are doing it, or because the neighbor has done it and were able to see success in that particular line. So they always choose the beaten path. So I try and create that awareness that your career should be not just because somebody has guided you that this is going to do well. It should be based on your interests, your aptitudes, and your strengths. So I am on the journey of trying to help students, and hopefully all these efforts are going to help students to choose their careers by choice, not by chance. So there are so many such things that I try and bring into teaching our school students, not just our school students, because I feel the journey of a teacher doesn't start in the school and end within the school, because the journey of a teacher started because he or she believed that they can make a difference in the next generation's future. And the impact that every teacher can create, not just within the school but outside the school, also matters, because I believe in that. And you can see me as a walking, talking example, how our neighbors got benefited because of our students, and how our students got benefited because of their exposure to the world, and they were able to make right decisions for themselves. And and their confidence is definitely a lot better, because I always tell them, keep these, journal all of this. And we've created a book for the students where they can actually go back and check on their journeys. I say, in the future, when life throws a lot of challenges at you, these are your go-to books, where you can actually realize that you were able to solve some of the biggest problems as a child, as a student. So nothing should be able to scare you as a grown-up. So this is the message that I'm trying to help my students with, and they're super proud of their achievements. And that's a very, fulfilling story as a teacher of mine, I should say so. And thanks, Mr. Bob, for giving me this opportunity to share all this with your audience. I hope I will be able to succeed further in whatever projects that I take up in trying to help students around, and in the process, making me and myself as a better person, better human being as well.